Riverside Tai Chi. I just wanted to take the time to make this video because I realized that I may have overlooked something since I started my YouTube channel. You know, sometimes you're wrapped up in your own personal being and your own environment and situation, and you forget that you're familiar with yourself, and people who know you, your friends and colleagues, are familiar with you. But when you're doing an endeavor like this, like a YouTube channel, which I've had for a little while now, you maybe don't realize that the people watching don't know who the heck you are. So I just wanted to take time to, introduce myself, reintroduce myself to my subscribers, introduce myself to new subscribers and people who may be watching. Okay, my name is Sifu Powell, and I'm an internal Kung Fu instructor here in the heart of New York City. Name of the school is Riverside Tai Chi, and we're here in Times Square. I've actually had several locations throughout the years. Students come and go, but I enjoy teaching. I love it. I love martial arts. I used to compete for a long time. I competed from 1991 to 2002. I did pretty good. Won a lot of trophies and medals and stuff like that. Had some fights and push hands tournaments. Did good sometimes. Sometimes I got my ass kicked. So, it's the way of martial arts. I got started in internal Kung Fu back in 1987, and my story is I was 18, I was looking for a job, I was broke, dead broke, so I needed to get a job, need to become a man and get some income going. So I was looking through a New York newspaper that back then was pretty good for finding employment, which was the Village Voice. Now, turns out that's kind of a real shady paper in a lot of ways, but anyway, you could find a job let's not go there, but you could find employment very quickly through the want ads in the Village Voice at the time. So anyway, I was looking through the want ads and I saw this giant ad for Bruce Kumar Francis is back from China, and he's teaching the secrets of Tai Chi, Shingi, and Bagua. Come to this workshop. You'll get started and learn all this, fantastic stuff for health and self-defense and martial practices. It was a bigger than life ad. I've never seen an ad that big for anything. But so the ad was so impressive. Marketing's important. The ad was so impressive that, I interrupted my job search and called the phone number. Now, the guy on the other end of the phone, he explained to me that it was a weekend workshop, and the price for the weekend was going to be about $200. Maybe might even have been a little bit more, but realize that's a general price now, but this was 1987. So that was kind of high for back in 1987. And it may as well have been $1 million for me because I'm unemployed and I'm 18. I'm poor. I'm a poor kid from Harlem. So no way that was going to happen. So I got scared. I was like, oh man, all right, I'm sorry to bother you. I didn't mean to, interrupt you while, whatever you're doing. So I'm just going to get off the phone. He goes, wait, I teach also. I teach the same stuff that Kumar is teaching, and you can come and take my classes if you can't afford the workshop. And my classes are $7, $7 per class. And he went and, you know, described a whole bunch of stuff, described the styles, and I was fascinated by the ad. So I really wanted to find out what these styles were. I thought I'd heard of Tai Chi before. You know, I may have seen it. You know, it seemed more familiar. But then he started talking about the ad started talking about Shini Chuan and Baguazhang, which I couldn't even pronounce back then. So I was interested. I wanted to know what this stuff was, and the man who answered the phone was Jan the Iron Man Lang. Okay, and I went to the class. I went to check it out, and while you know, it was a storefront window where he taught, and it didn't look like a martial arts school at all. It looked like a really kind of East Village messy store with strange artwork on the wall. The only thing that gave me the clue that it was some type of class was these very thin women, these village chick type women standing in the middle of the floor. And they're all just standing there, you know. And to me it was very strange. I'm expecting to see people jumping and kicking and doing some type of movements or some type of thing that looked like martial arts. But so I'm staring in the window, and one of the village chick girls says, "Jan, there's somebody peeking in the window." So he comes over and he's like, "Can I help you?" I said, "It's me. I called before, you know, my name is Jesse Powell. I called to find out about the class." And he goes, "Oh, Jeff, all right, come on in." So, you know, Jesse, I had to correct him, it's Jesse, you know, "Okay, Jeff, we're going to put you in this standing posture. This is what these girls are doing." So he shoves me into this posture. It's real crazy. It's, you know, sit into your crease, you know, drop the sacrum, empty the chest, you know, relax the shoulder blades, pull up from the head, all these things at once that I couldn't do because I was tremendously muscle bound at the time. You know, I had been lifting weights for, you know, most of my teenage years and before teenage years and stuff like that. So I couldn't do this thing at all. And to tell you the truth, it pissed me off. I couldn't do it. All these little women could do it, and I was just frustrated. Then, as the class went on, he proceeded to walk up and down the line. We're all standing in a line, so he proceeded to walk up and down the line and come up to each woman, very thin, these waifs, village chick waifs. So we'd come up to each one and go, boom, and just smash them in the chest. Boom, it sounded like a drum, like a bass drum. And they would just let the air out, move back maybe a step or two, and then come back to their posture, right back where they were. No look of pain, no look of, you know, discomfort or anything on their faces. Like this was normal stuff to them, right? So each one in turn down the line, and he gets to me, kind of adjusts my stiff, you know, uneducated body, and then walks away. So he just keeps does that for a while, and I'm like, man, I hope he doesn't do that to me. That's crazy. Hey? He's just punching people like, you know, like nothing. That went on. I came back several times. So throughout the month, slowly but surely, I kept saying, you know, I was like, well, by the end of the month, I was like, why doesn't he hit me like that? How come I'm not getting hit? What am I, a punk? He hits all these women and they take it. Well, I'm sure I can take it, you know. So I asked him, and he was like, no, you're not ready for that, because they are doing iron body training. I teach these women iron body so that they have confidence. They have more confidence, and they're not afraid to get hit. You know, you're a guy, you've played sports and this and that, so you know, you're used to taking a hit. Guys play open chest and punch each other and stuff like that, so you're used to it. I was like, but no, I want to learn that, because that's incredible how these little women could just boom take these shots. So I had to prove myself. I had to prove I wasn't a complete, you know, macho jerk, you know, gonna take this technique and do crazy stuff with it. So I had to prove my sincerity. I had to prove my ethics, which, you know, wasn't that hard, because you know, I'm not, you know, even though I'm from Harlem doesn't mean I'm, you know, a bad person or anything like that. Like, you know, like a lot of people, a lot of my brothers and sisters from Harlem. But it was a real experience, and I trained with this man from 1987 1997, 1998, I got sick. I caught sarcoidosis. Stopped training for a little while, but came back to it. Trained with him for some more time, and then started training with Sifu Frank Allen and his wife Tina Zhang. And just increased my knowledge, increased my understanding. I got to go to China, and you know, I'm just, ever since I started this stuff, I've been in love with it. So my goal is to share this love, to share this passion, to teach people that want to learn, and maybe start a journey for somebody else out there who wants something different, who wants to be apart from the rest of everyone else and learn something special. So that's my goal, and my other goal is to make sure that it's done correctly, because all of my teachers emphasized the foundations, structure, alignment, body mechanics, how to move from the joints, how to move the body from the joints as gears turn, creating tremendous internal power. So that's what I want to do. I want to, you know, I want to share this with the people of YouTube. I'm going to try and wrap this up, because I didn't know it was going to be this long when I was telling my story, but I felt I had to tell it. And so 1997, I got permission to teach, and I started teaching and founded Riverside Tai Chi, which is where we are right now. So if you're interested, come check us out. We're here in Times Square, and you can look up my website and find out some more information. I'll put a link to the website right there, and check it out. So come on down, check us out, start on your journey, start your story. Okay, I want to help you get started and put you on the path that you want to be on. Okay, so train smart, train well. Talk to you soon.